Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are listening to today's show. Today is the 20th of November, and we're out of fake news. We're into real news now. Big thanks to everybody for getting in touch yesterday. We have Sienna Clusa. I heard that the fires in California were done on purpose. Of course, this could be fake news, but some Californians have stayed in, just came out of nowhere, so to speak. So, God knows what the heck is really going on these days. Meant to say Californians stated. Too much weird things going on. And that's from Sienna. DJ Diageo, hey Polly, it's the 19th. Yeah, I know that. Well done again. And I've done that deliberately yesterday because it's messed up fake news Monday. So it's all over the place. Anyway, it's up to you. Remember what you believe in. Anyway, thanks to everybody for getting in touch. We move on. Message came in from Farang Jim. How's the form? Heard a while back that the bad snow was coming at Crimbo. Snow is an absolute, can't say it, stock up on rice, pasta, etc. just in case. Remember last year Dublin Hoods attacked Lidl and took the roof off it on YouTube if you want to see it. And they took the safe out of the office and the food with JCB. I believe the weather is geo-engineered. Record your radio interview tonight and post it. I can't get Southern radio. It's all controlled by the BBC, ITN up here. Cheers. Oh, well, we know that. Thanks, mate, for getting in touch. All the messages that you send me, I'd be much appreciated. I'm just putting up stuff there that's happening at the moment. All the screenshots that you're looking at in the background, it's all about the weather system that's coming in. A mini beast from the east, boys and girls, on the way back in the same year as the big beast from the east that we've had. But still, remember, 20th of November today, Tuesday, and nobody has mentioned it yet. So I'll be the first to mention it in Ireland. And then when it comes out in mainstream, I'm going to ring everybody and tell them what's going on. Sprung Spar, well said. The year we get over in Western Europe is progressively coming from the continental landmass and North Atlantic. Looks set to cool right down as winter sets in. The picture unfolding from a meteorological view is one of cold or Baltic. Enjoying your videos, Paulie, the grim one. I'm telling you now that this is coming from China. Coming further than China before it even reaches Moscow. And this is exactly the same as I'm putting up in this video as I saw before. And I pointed this out. Anybody that's been with me from the start, 10 days before the beast from the east was ever mentioned, Paulie done the video all about it. And then rang all the newspapers, rang all the radio stations. And I was told, are you crazy? You crazy or something? And then I think within the week, then it arrived in Ireland. But then nobody says nothing. I'm going to put it into the video anyway, just to show you the wind systems and where it's coming from. And the purple that you need to see. The purple is bad. Just remember that. For anybody that doesn't understand the charts, I follow the charts every day. Okay? For the last couple of years. The purple is very bad. You don't want to be anywhere where the purple is. Where the white is in the purple will kill you. That's it. So where the purple is, where the white is in the middle of the purple. So over towards China. And you can see it building up. You can see it building up as I go forward in the dates. See it building up. The white in the middle of the purple is the most dangerous part of that snow. It's all about how fast it starts spreading across towards Europe. And the dates that the rest of Europe is filled in. So I try to make it simple for you, okay, that everybody can work it out. Dark Tower, thanks for getting in touch. Let me see, loads of messages from Dark Tower. Scotty Hall, thanks. All of our heat from the sun is being stolen from other objects in the solar system. It started at the end of 2012. I found a set of 5 stars that rose up out of the south region, and now they are sitting all around us at night skies. This mini ice age is said to be from something they can't even prove dark matter. But if you get a chance, get out. Mars, it has not moved in 6 months. News alert, it's not Mars, it's from Nibiru because it looks as if it hit something big. or has a mohawk, and I have seen Mars before, and this is no Mars. Okay, well done, Scotty. Thanks. And he sent me messages a long time now, so have a listen. Scotty, when he talks, everybody should be sitting up. Remember, Grim Reaper is here for a reason. They remind everybody what's coming and get yourself prepared. That's the whole idea of today's video. That when it comes and it hits your town or your state or your country, do not leave yourself in a bad position. Okay? Tristan, thanks for all your messages. Nicely done, the Reaper. Well done. Dark Tower, you can stab and shoot and spit, but you won't be fixing it because they are lying, the elite. They are lazy and they're driving me crazy. California got the most of them. I swear to God, they got most of them. All about, when I said about the elite living up in all these Malibu and California and looking down on the low life, let's say, from the big mansion up on the hills that's at her disappearing due to fire all over the mountains. Yeah, so well done, and a big round of applause from the Grim Reaper. A big round of applause from the Grim Reaper for all the people that don't live in the mountains over there. And the next time you're building your houses, by the way, just think of the 3 pigs. I told you yesterday. Remember, today it's real news. It's real news, and goo. I always love to show you what's going on in California. Anyway, just wanted to run a couple of things past you and say thanks to everybody for emailing me. Okay, freezing cold last night. It's great sitting in reading emails on freezing cold, crappy weather. When you have nice, warm house, which we're lucky. Work hard, you get to heat the house. Watched the emails last night, brilliant. And neighbourlyworld@gmail.com. And thanks to everybody for sending me private messages. Some of them I can't read out. Nothing devious. We get the 1 thumbs down from Mike and White Sea, so we can accept that. The mini, don't mind about the mini ice age. The mini beast from the east is being dropped in. Okay, it's being dropped into the conversation at the moment from different websites, from different newspapers, and it's slowly starting to raise its head. So they drop her in here and there, and my game is to see how long it takes before any of the big television stations put it onto the news, like Sky News, like Fox News, like CBS, like any of these, like RTE in Ireland. I just like to see how long before it happens do they mention it. 2 days? Because we only had 3 days notice the last time. And people were sitting, looking out. All the kids ran out when it started to snow so they could build snowmen. And it was brilliant for the first couple of days. And then it kept on snowing and kept on snowing. And believe it or not, okay, I think it was 4 days before I seen anybody where I live out with a shovel, trying to shovel the snow. And that got deeper and deeper and deeper. And while all the cars were driving on the snow, it was becoming compact ice. And that, after the beast from the east went, was still in lumps of ice all over Dublin for at least 2 weeks after it started to melt, where they compacted the ice with the lorries from the government, where they came out and tried to help people that lived up the mountains around the country. Okay, it was the worst snow in 36 years. Now, if it comes back in the next couple of days, okay, which is, I think it's going to come back. Now, I'm guessing. Now, I love guessing, and I've been right a few times, so I'm going to have a guess with this. If you watch the charts that I'm not putting into today's video, the Grim Reaper can tell you now that going by the movement of this purple, it should hit, just guessing, it should hit either on the 1st or the 2nd of December. Like all out snow. Okay, as you can see it coming across Europe, and it doesn't seem to be stopping. And it's being pushed from China, as I told you. That's why I put it in today's video. And the whole point of the videos is to show you that the next time it happens, it's not going to be 36 years from now or anything like it. So if it happens twice in the 1 year, if it happens 3 times next year, as I said, at what point does everybody sit up and go, no, this is starting to hurry up. It's progressing at a much faster stage than I ever dreamt. After seeing The Beast from the East, I thought 36 years. I told everybody that it's going to be much quicker. I think personally that either the world is starting to turn at some sort of a different angle. Okay, you can see as the world is turning, and you can do this yourself when you get a chance. Go into Google Earth, yeah, and zoom in, right, or look at Earth from a satellite from anywhere in space, okay, and watch the circle as the sun bounces off the equator, let's say, and hits California. It's burning these places because the sun, to me, is getting either too close on certain days, okay? And the people that keep on saying that, oh, it only comes a little bit each year by 0.1, 0.2, I think personally that's a load of crap. That's rubbish, okay? Because the days where you look up at the sun, and the sun, you can't even look at it. Like yesterday, it was that powerful, you couldn't even look at the sun. Then there's other days you can look at the sun, okay? So if we're all flying through space, why does everybody say that the sun is not getting closer and melting the icebergs? Did anybody ever think that the sun could be doing it? Or is the governments keeping on to tell everybody? Because the Grim Reaper, Paulie, doesn't like being told bullshit, okay, from governments, right? That every time you get in and turn on your engine in your car, or put the heating on in your house, or put the gas fire on, or do something like that, that you're damaging the environment, when in fact the majority of the cows and cattle all over the planet cause the most crap in the air. But then you knew all this anyway, so there's no point of Paulie rerunning the same program again over and over again. You knew all that, okay? But someone has to get the blame. The same way as the budget, they push up the money on cigarettes and fuel. Okay, so little old driver that's driving his little car to work all the time is the one that gets penalised all the time because it's a cash cow for the government. So we might be all destroying the planet, but remember, we're all destroying it. It's not just me and you and your next door neighbour and your cousin and your auntie and your uncle. We're all destroying the planet, okay? But, just for a minute, the reason why they're spraying over your heads, yeah, is to try and cool the planet down, because there is no other way they can actually do it, when you think about it. We can all look at the scientists all day and we can ask, what are you doing about it? Look up in the sky and you can see what they're doing about it. Except the sun reflecting off whatever they're spraying is backfiring, okay, because it's heating the planet too much, okay, and this is the cause of it. Now, in the 1980s, we were listening to the ozone layer. All gone. Nobody speaks about it anymore. Remember that? Remember the ozone layer? So nobody speaks about that anymore. They ramped it up, as I keep on telling everybody, over and over again, and now it's remodeled, name change, the climate change. Climate change sounds great. There's the purple. I just finished out the video by showing you this, and thanks to everybody. Keep them emails coming over to nibbertheworld@gmail.com, where we like to keep it real. Keep it real on Tuesday the 20th, and it is really Tuesday the 20th today, not the 19th. You can see the purple. I just want to show you, that's what you have to worry for. As it comes down towards New York, you can see it as it changes on a daily basis. You can see it starting to spread across Europe, okay? And I think it will be in Ireland and England on either the 1st or the 2nd of December. Let's see, am I right? In the meantime, it's been a pleasure as usual, always doing the videos. And big thanks from the Grim Reaper. Love yous and leave yous.